Hindi mo kilala si Senator Jinggoy at hindi ka nagdala ng pera sa kanya.
Hindi po. Kahit po kay Bryce, wala po akong dinalang pera.
Okay. So talagang safe ka na.
Please continue. Reclaim is 3 minutes, last remaining 3 minutes. After that, we'll go on break and then we come back at 1 o'clock. Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Madam Mina, sa message mo nung December 11, which was a Sunday, may sinasabi ng isang delivery. Tama po ba?
Yes po.
Ano ito? Para saan at para kanino?
I meant by delivery po are the documents na hinihingi niya po for the processing po ng joint venture with the supposed contractor.
Hindi pera ito. Kasi ang
Hindi.
ini-insinuate ni Bryce Hernandez no sa House of nung nag-testify siya, ang insinuation sa akin because of my connections allegedly with certain Beng Ramos and yourself na staff ko raw si Beng Ramos, yung delivery na, ang pinalabas niya sa house, yung delivery niya, yung ibig sabihin ng delivery, pera. Na nag-deliver ka ng pera straight to my office. Yun ang,
Hindi po
yun ang
ganun
insinuation
yung...
niya eh.
Ang agreement po is kami po kasi yung gagastos sa processing
No,
fee.
no. I'm
So
telling,
yun po siguro
I'm
yung
telling you,
nire-refer niyang
excuse me, I'm
pera.
telling you that that was his insinuation when he testified in the House
Yes.
House of Representatives.
Yes.
Pero right now, you are saying na hindi mo ako kilala, hindi
Hindi
ka
po.
nagpunta sa aking
Hindi
tanggapan.
rin po.
Correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So lumalabas talaga na wala akong kinalaman kung ano man ang transaksyon ninyo ni Bryce Hernandez. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, 1 second. 1
With the
second.
permission of Senator Estrada.
Yes, please.
So hindi mo kilala si Senator Jinggoy at hindi ka nagdala ng pera sa kanya.
Hindi po. Kahit po kay Bryce, wala po akong dinalang pera.
Okay. So talagang safe ka na.
Please continue.
Okay. Nabigyan ka ba o na-awardan ka ba ng DPWH project ni Bryce?
Wala po kaming na-award na project dahil hindi nga po kami natuloy na mag-bid, Your Honor.
So, kasi, again for the last time, pinalalabas kasi ni Bryce Hernandez ng text message ay patungkol sa akin. Okay? Very clear yan. Pero mismo ang taong kausap sa text ay nagpapatunay na kayo, na wala naman akong kinalaman dyan. Can
Wala
you please
po.
confirm?
Your Honor, ang usapan pa lang po namin is magkakaroon pa lang po ng joint venture para po mag-qualify po kami. And for that, sa ganyang pagkakataon po kasi, meron pa pong invitation to bid and hindi ko pa rin po alam kung ano yung project specifically dahil nga po over the phone lang kami nagkakausap. That's why I want to send a staff para po mas malaman mabuti ano ba yung project na sasalihan po namin na for the joint venture agreement.
Before you proceed, Senator Jinggoy, the committee welcomes DOJ Secretary Crispin Boying Remulla to the Senate.
Thank you. Tapos na ako sa'yo, Madam Mina. Di ka Sambales
Nice
ka pala?
to meet
Di ka
you, sir.
Sambales ka?
Opo.
Lumaki ka Sambales?
Yes po.
Marunong ka magsalita?
Opo. And to add po, my father is also a public servant for more than half of his life and he's known to be incorruptible. Kaya ang sakit po na madrag talaga yung pangalan.
Tanda mo manambali?
Yeah po.
Okay. Anyway, for the record, Engineer, I'll be asking questions to, propound questions to Engineer Hernandez. Mr.
Are you
Vice
done with
Chairman.
Miss Mina? So we
Yes,
can
I'm done.
excuse her.
Yes, please.
Unless other members will be asking questions pa. Wala naman. Okay. So you cannot leave yet.
Mr. Bryce Hernandez, hindi tayo personal magkakilala. Do you confirm?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ni minsan ay hindi po ako tumawag sa iyo, nag-text message sa iyo, nag-message. Tama ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sinabi mo sa testimony mo sa house na binigay mo ang pera kay D.E. Henry Alcantara at siya ang nagsabi sa iyo na bibigyan daw niya ako. Is this correct?
Kung Wala pong specific na sinabing ganun, Your Honor.
Pagkatapos mo kung dinurog sa house, ngayon wala ka specific na sinabi.
Yung dito po
Hindi.
kay...
Pakinggan mo muna ang tanong ko, Mr. Bryce, ha? Sabi mo sa testimony mo sa House of Representatives na binigay mo ang pera kay DE, Henry Alcantara, at siya ang nagsabi sa iyo na bibigyan daw niya ako. Is this correct?
Tungkol po dun sa 2025 projects, opo.
Okay.
Hindi po dun sa 2022.
Mr. Bryce, you mentioned the name or names of Senator Estrada and Senator Villanueva. Is it Senator Estrada twice on 2 occasions sa House?
Yes po.
One, 10:40 a.m. Sinabi mo, Senator Jingo Estrada and Senator Villanueva with a list of projects. I remember that.
Yes po.
And then, on another occasion, 12:50 p.m., yun na yung pinakita mo yung screenshots na walang kahulugan sa ngayon, lumalabas. Yung kay WJ, kay D. Alcantara, tapos nilink mo kay si Beng Ramos, nilink mo kay Senator. Cleared na yon.
Yes.
Cleared na yon.
Actually, regarding po doon, Your Honor, meron po akong follow-up na
Sige.
text message po na nag-confirm na nagdala po it's either Ma'am Beng or Ma'am Mina sa office. Dinala po doon sa administrative officer namin noong time na yon. Meron po akong text message na yun. Galing po sa Chief of Staff ni Boss Henry Alcantara. Kinonfirm po na nakapagdala na ng obligasyon sa office.
Do you have that?
Yes,
text
I have
message?
po, Your Honor.
So
Kanino-
that's related to the WJ.
Yes
issue.
po, Your Honor.
Nagdala ng pera. Can
Yung-
you show that?
Yes.
Or, sige, basahin mo nga. Page.
Kaninong office yun? Kaninong office?
Ito po yung text message sa akin nung staff po ni Boss Henry.
Sinong staff yan?
Carlo Rivera po.
Carlo Rivera.
Apo.
Sige, pakita na sa screen.
Sige po.
Nandito ba si Rivera? Andito?
Hindi ko po napansin,
Wala pa.
parang wala po.
Baka pwedeng paimbita, Mr. Chairman.
We will. We will. While waiting, yung isa pang pagkabanggit mo sa kanilang dalawa, yung 10:40 a.m. do sa House hearing ng September 9, di ba? September 9. Sinasabi mo, nagbaba si Senator Estrada ng 355.
Yes po,
Si
Your
Senator
Honor. Villanueva
nagbaba ng 600 million.
Yes po, pero hindi po
Okay,
2025 yun kay Senator Joel po. Hindi po.
Hindi, 600 million sabi mo.
Opo, pero
Okay,
hindi po
we
siya
check with the
2025.
GAA. No? Yung kay Senator Villanueva, in fairness to him, hindi namin makita sa GAA yung mga enumeration mo o yung enumerated list of projects. As para Senator Jinggoy, nakita namin talaga yung 7 items kasi item for item, chinek namin, nagtugma doon sa sinabi mo. But in fairness to Senator Villanueva, unless you modify the list that you enumerated at tumama doon sa aming chinecheck, then we will also hold him into account. But as of now, we cannot. That's why I did not mention him. Yung 600 mo, mali eh. Mali yung description mo. At wala kami makita. But I want to be truthful, As para Senator Jinggoy, nakita namin yung 355. Now, ibang usapan yon doon sa sinasabi mong 30%. The burden of proof is on you. Kasi sinabi mo, merong 30% si Senator Jinggoy.
Yes po.
Oh, how will you prove that?
Si Boss Henry po actually, babasahin ko na po.
Okay na ba yung screenshot niya? Oh, sige. Pakilabas mo muna yung screenshot. Sige, you start reading from your cell phone. Sige. Hindi mabasa yung green, basahin mo na lang dyan.
Ito po, ang i-highlight na lang po natin, Your Honor. December 16, 2022, 11:20 in the morning, nag-message po ang staff sa akin ni Boss Henry, si Engineer Carlo Rivera po. Ito po ang message niya. Boss, good day, M. Nakuha ko na po pala kay AO, which is Administrative Officer, yung pinadala nila Ma'am Beng Ramos. Yun po. Yun.
And
Opo.
then,
Wala, iba na po to eh. Ito pala. Good day, may bidding ba tayo? Nagtanong po ako sa kanya. Ang sabi niya po, wala pong bidding today, Monday po ulit bidding natin. Tapos nag-message po siya ulit ng December 16, 2022, 3:26 PM. Nandito po si Kuya Sani. Papasabay ko na din po ba yung kay Beng Ramos? Sabi ko, okay, sige, pakipasabay na.
anong context niyan?
Yung pera po na dinala nilang Beng Ramos.
Anong project yan?
Your Honor, nakalimutan ko yung specific anong project to ng 2022.
May nakakalimutan? Guys,
Opo.
kumpletuhin mo yung context, no? In fairness to Senator Jinggoy. And in fairness to Beng Ramos, kasi vague eh.
Opo.
Sinabi mo nga ipapadala. Buuin mo yung istorya bago natin itackle yan.
Sige po, Your Honor.
Try to recall, try to remember, and then kumuha ka pa ng additional proof. Because sa akin, face value eh.
Yes po, Your
Walang
Honor.
context
Sige.
eh.
Opo.
Mr. Chairman, if I may, just to
Yes,
follow
Senator
up.
Villanueva.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Just to follow up on what you mentioned a while ago, Mr. Chairman, and I thank you for walking the extra mile in looking at the particular items that this so-called witness made mention during the House hearings, Mr. Chairman. Meron po ako ditong 2023 GAA, Mr. Chairman. 2023 GAA. Sabi po niya doon sa hearing, Mr. Chairman, nasa GAA daw po. He was under oath when he said it. Binasa ko po lahat to, Mr. Chairman. Actually, nagpunta pa ho ako sa 2024 tsaka 2022.
Actually, he mentioned 2023, hindi ba?
Opo, tama po kayo, Mr. Chairman. So, mamaya habang break po tayo, at I will not, I wanted to appeal sana to my dear colleagues if I can ask questions dahil grabe ho yung ginawa sa atin. Pero, Mr.
Meron ka
Chairman,
naman dito kasi last kang dumating. So you're number 13 after Senator Gatchalian, Senator De La Rosa, and then ikaw na.
Opo,
So after
Mr.
lunch,
Chairman.
after our lunch
Yes.
break, you can have your time.
Mr. Chairman, just to point
Oh,
out,
Senator, go pa
Mr.
pala.
Chairman, just to point out po, Mr. Chairman, few seconds lang. Mr. Chairman, ito yung 2023. Pwede ho ba ibigay natin kay Bryce ngayon, Mr. Chairman? Hanapin niya po dito yung sinasabi niya doon sa house na nandito yung binabanggit niya na may flood control project si Joel Villanueva. If we can, Mr. Chairman, that's
Yeah.
okay.
But later, we'll leave you your time, your 5 minutes
Thank you.
after the break. Senator, ikaw pa, no?
Yes, thank you,
have
Mr. Chair.
I just 2 minutes and 31
I'll
seconds.
just wrap up. For the information of our of the committee, yung sinasabi po ni Bryce, December 16 of 2022, I have not participated in any budget process for the projects for 2022, and that is very, very clear. All right. Engineer Alcantara, sinabi ni Bryce na binigyan daw niya sa iyo yung pera at may mga nakausap kang politiko na ang sabi niya binigyan ka ng pera para ibigay mo sa politiko. Am I correct? Is that true? Is that true? Can you confirm?
No, Your Honor. Respectfully deny po yung sinasabi niya.
Ano po?
Yeah, respectfully deny po yung sinasabi niya na binigay niya po sa akin na may mga ganun pong issue, Your Honor.
So tama si Senator Lacson, the burden of proof lies with you, Mr. Hernandez. Kasi tahasan mo sinabi sa House of Representatives at kinundinan naman ako ng taong bayan dahil sa isang salita mo na ako raw ay humihingi ng 30%. Okay? Mga kababayan, to my colleagues here in the Senate, I have already been crucified, vilified in the past. And I am, again, an easy target. Kahit sino pwedeng sabihin nilang pangalan. Pag sinabi mo ba, si Senator Hontiveros humihingi ng 30%, maniniwala ba tao? Hindi. Pag ako, si Senator Estrada humingi ng 30%, maniniwala ba tao? Yes. Dahil, I have my past. Meron akong mga nakaraan na issues. Kaya, I am very vulnerable to all these attacks. And I deny vehemently na merong hinihingi akong porsyento sa mga proyekto. Okay? And siguro, sinabi na ni D.E. Henry Alcantara na panay hearsay lang. Nakita mo ba na binigyan ako ni Henry Alcantara ng pera? Did you see? Did you ever see Alcantara handing money over me to me? I don't think so. Pero ba may nakita ka ba? Sagutin mo lang, yes or no, may nakita ka ba?
Wala po.
Okay. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Senator Estrada. Senator Win.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, umalis na ho si Secretary Vince. Meron pong representative ang DPWH.
Is there anybody from the DPWH? Iniwan bang staff?
Meron bang representative?
Dinala niya lahat.
Dinala niya lahat. Anyways, Mr. Chairman, do we have a representative from COA, Mr. President?
COA? Anybody from COA? Wala rin.
So, well, Mr. President, yung punto ko ho kasi, ang District Engineering Office, parang maliit ho yan na DPWH. No? Sila yung nagpaplano, sila gumagawa ng work program, sila rin nagpapabid, sila nag-i-inspect, at sila rin nagbabayad sa kontraktor. So kung nagsasabuatan ho yan, wala na ho tayong magagawa. Pero meron ho tayong safeguard dyan, yung COA. That's why it's important na matanong ho natin yung COA, lalo na ho yung revelation po ng ating chairman, Senator Lacson, na yung mga projects na binayaran, for example po, may isang project in just 34 days na bayaran na from the time the notice of award na bigay. Meron nung isang project in 15 days after the notice of award na bayaran na ho. So lahat po ito lalabas sa post-audit. Ang tanong, bakit ho nakalampas po sa post-audit? At sunod-sunod po yung pangyayari. So may I request the committee na maimbitahan po ang COA, specifically po yung resident team, audit team leader na si Ms. Cinderella Santos. Siya po yung in charge, I believe, during those times. And also the other COA resident auditors were present during the times of 2022 all the way this time.
We'll do that, Senator Sherwin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Tatalong po ako sa ibang topic and I want to direct this to the DBM. Sa DBM, Yusek, under the unprogrammed allocations, pwede bang meron bang flood control projects na pinupondohan?
Your Honor, yes, Mr. Chair, we have funded some flood control projects under the unprogrammed appropriations.
Itong mga flood control projects, are these specified in the GAA? Naka-align item ba sila? Kasi unlike sa program, nakasulat sa libro yon. Yung pinakita ni Senator Joel, lahat nakasulat sa libro yon. So, sa unprogram ba, naka-ano ho siya? Naka-line item ho siya?
There is no list of unprogrammed appropriations for unprogrammed, rather for flood control projects, Mr. Chair.
So wala hong line item sa unprogram, pero napopondohan using the unprogram.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Tama. So magkano ho ang before I do that, ano ho ang proseso sa pagre-request ng flood control sa unprogrammed funds?
So, Mr. Chair, as far as the provisions of the unprogrammed appropriations, there is a need for us to have a certification of excess revenue from the Bureau of the Treasury before we unlock the unprogrammed appropriations. Now, as to the release of the projects for other, not only for the not only for the flood control, but also for other projects, infrastructure projects, because we have some under the provision po, mayroon po tayong tinatawag na yung support to infrastructure projects and even social services. So
That's the SAGIP.
Yes, Mr.
Oo,
Chair.
yung SAGIP under program. But we want to focus on program. Paano makaka-access para sa flood control project sa program? Assuming may excess fund. Ano ang proseso? Sino magre-request? Sino mag-a-approve?
Okay. So the process, Mr. Chair, is nandun po sa special provision kung ano yung mga priorities po natin as to how we're going to fund the program appropriations. So we have a list here, Mr. Chair, of those approved already, the unprogrammed appropriations.
No, let's talk about the process first. Paano yung proseso? For flood control lang For flood control, alam ko meron yang social services, meron yang military modernization, but let's focus only on flood control. Paano ang proseso para ma-access ang program para sa flood control projects? Ano ang step 1? Anong step 2? Kasi hindi siya naka-line item, di ba? Tama, Yusek?
Yeah.
Naka-lump-sum ang program,
Yeah.
correct? So, walang line item siya. Hindi natin alam kung ano yung mapopondohan.
Yes,
correct?
Mr. Chair.
So, ano ang proseso ngayon para mapondohan yung mga flood control projects?
Yeah. Basically, Mr. Chair, it's a request from the agencies. And in this particular case, the Department of Public Works and Highways, you have to submit the special budget request for us. So, of course, with the supporting documents that these projects are being evaluated and ready for implementation, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So, ang assumption nyo, in-evaluate to ng DPWH, ang assumption nyo ay meron siyang dokumento.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And then, after that, what is the approval process?
So basically, this is being approved by the Department of Budget and Management, the Secretary, who will be the one to sign, of course, the release documents for those requests for flood control or under the unprogrammed appropriations.
So, from DPWH, it goes to an approval process, and who approves it?
From the DBM, the Secretary,
The
Mr.
Secretary
Chair. Yes.
of DBM approves the flood control
Yes,
projects.
Mr. Chair.
Okay. And then among maraming sinasubmit yung DPWH, 'di ba? Nagsasubmit sila flood control, nagsasubmit sila ng kalye, nagsasubmit sila ng iba-iba. Who now prioritizes which infrastructure projects will be funded? Pag sinabit sa inyo.
So basically, Mr. Chair, we ask them also what are their priorities. So that's why if ever that will be their priority, then that will consider that. Then kami po the DBM will process now this a special budget request from the department agencies, Mr. Chair.
Does DBM prioritize which infrastructure projects will go first? For example, unahin muna natin kalsada, unahin na muna natin bridges, o unahin na muna natin flood control.
Okay.
Sino ang nagdi-dictate? Kasi alam ko maraming sinasabit sa inyo yan eh.
Mr. Chair, as far as the nakalagay sa special provision po kasi, ang prioritization first is unahin po natin yung if this is for the whole general for the unprogrammed appropriations. Una po, personal benefits, okay? Second is the social services program natin.
No, just on flood control lang.
Okay.
Just on infrastructure project. Who prioritizes the release of infrastructure projects?
Mr. Chair, may I interject with the
Saan
permission?
program ba? Yes, go ahead.
With the permission of Senator Gatchalian.
Mr. Chair, I think the DBM is not being forthright. Ang tinatanong po kasi sa inyo, sino nagpa-prioritize? Sino sa DPWH? Bakit hindi mo sabihin everything else starts from the planning services sa opisina ni Yusek Catalina Cabral. Siya lamang, she is the only person and nobody else ang nakakaalam nito sapagkat lalo na ngayon, siyang may hawak lahat ng database ng DPWH. Hawak niya yung MIS, hawak niya yung PCMA, hawak niya yung MYPS, hawak niya yung RBIA, hawak pa niya yung HDM4. Wala nang iba, siya lang. At kung kanina, kung sinagot mo lang kagad si Senator Gatchalian, maliwanag pupuntahan siya ng mga paboritong mga politiko. Dito na ang program ang pinag-uusapan natin Tama lang na sinabi mo walang description to Flood control, papasok sa 002, hindi ba? Pero wala kayong guidelines doon Papasok ang mga politiko diyan na maghahanapan, ito na yung paborito niya, lahat ng ito diyan na matutupad diyan. Kasi dati kasi sa DBM, panahon ni Secretary Jokno, alam ko po yun, 2019, manual po niyong ginagawa. Pupunta yung mga staff
Excuse me, Senator Marcoleta. Nakaligtaan ko, nakarami na kayo ng tanong.
Oo nga pala.
Back to Senator Sherwin.
Salamat sa inyong pagpapasensya. Salamat,
Chairman,
Senator.
ako gumagalang lang ako sa nakakatanda. So, babalikan ko lang, Mr. Chairman. Yusek, magkano ang na-release for flood control ang program ba for 2023?
Mr. Chair, for 2023, for our
Flood control lang.
okay.
Senator Sherwin, you have 5 seconds.
Okay, I'll
Okay,
wrap up, Mr. Chairman.
okay.
I'm just...
There is a total of 34 billion pesos, 34 billion 056,000 million 497,000
For 2024.
2024, it's 107.9 billion, Mr. Chair.
But Mr. Chairman, let me just make a point. No, I'll show on slide 2, Mr. Chairman, because humingi kami sa DPWH yung mga projects ng 15 top contractors. We requested, Carla, paki-flash, a list of all the projects of all the top contractors. And may napansin ho kami na yung Wawaw Builders, on slide 5 pala, Carla, on slide 5, mayroon project ho ang Wawaw Builders worth 1.5 billion, wala ho sa NEP at sa GAA. Hindi ho namin mahanap kung paano ho napondohan. 1.5 billion, this is only one contractor we tested. So hindi ho namin mahanap. And then, pinasubmit ho namin in DBM kung ano po yung mga saro nila sa program amounts on slide 6, Carla. We saw that yung Wawaw Builders napondahan yung kanyang mga projects through unprogrammed amounts na hindi ho naka-line item sa GAA. So these are just requested by the DPWH through the DBM, and kaya nga tinatanong ko ano ba yung process, and decided upon by the Secretary of DBM. So gusto ko malaman, ito yung nakita ho namin, no? Ito po yung laman sa GAA. And on slide 14, nakita ho namin for fiscal year 2023, almost 25 billion ang na-fund for flood control, and fiscal year 2024 almost 85 billion for flood control. Marami pa ho kasi ibang mga
sorry,
projects.
can we take this up after Senator Bato or after our lunch break?
Yes,
Kasi
Mr.
medyo
Chairman.
mahaba.
I'll wrap up na, Mr.
Alright,
Chairman.
sige.
So, Mr. Chairman, the point I'm trying to make is outside of the program 270 billion, meron pa ho mga, just to give you an example, for 2024, 731 billion of unprogrammed amounts. Sa 2023, 800 billion na pwede pong kuhain at gamitin for flood control. So hindi natin nakikita to because wala hong line item. Parang naging pork barrel ho to ng lump sum. that we need to take a look.
Yan din po yung ginamit ng isang congressman sa Oriental Mindoro, unprogrammed, doon bumunot.
Correct. That's why,
Anyway.
Mr. Chairman, as a policy nga, I wanted to propose to our colleagues na tanggalin na huwin ang program kasi nagiging kitty lang o nagiging lump sum. At ginagamit lang ho to in projects na hindi naman nabe-vet ng mabuti.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Anyway, you're the chairman
Chairman.
of the Branch Committee. You can take that up during the in plenary or even during the committee hearing. Senator Bato de la Rosa is
Mr. Chairman,
recognized.
just on this point, with the indulgence of Senator Bato, may the committee collect or get the list of the flood control in the unprogrammed funds from 2022 to 2025. Do we have that list, Mr. Chairman?
Submitted to the committee,
Yeah,
Mr.
It's
Chairman.
already,
Yeah.
so we have that list already. Thank you.
Senator de la Rosa. After Senator de la Rosa, we'll go on break.
Mr. Chair,
We'll come back at 1:30 na para
I would